My name is Monoxide.
And I'm Jamie Madrox.
We're Twiztid, and we're about to show you how we roll.
This is how I roll!
How I roll! There's a mysterious box.
Yes, what's in the box?
So it's How I Roll by JARS. Let's see.
Hey, there's a copy of our CD in there.
Propaganda?
What the hell?
All right.
Product placement. I love it.
Looks like a grinder.
Yes.
Unused until about 45 seconds from now.
Mm-hmm.
Some JARS lighters.
I like it.
Let's see. Hold on.
Damn.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm checking.
Looking like some nice pre-rolls here.
Some Molly Tov. Okay.
Yep.
What are we working with, though?
I'm liking it.
I'm trying to see.
There it is.
Some hog. Okay.
It's in there. It's all official. Don't question. We say it's in there. It's in there.
Propaganda.
Yeah, see? Product placement. That's what that is.
For the smaller smoker, for the big smoker.
And they're good papers, too.
Absolutely. They burn clean.
Rolling two rolling trays.
Ooh, weed.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
We got some Tuna God. Okay. What is that, though?
Where do they come up with these names?
Indica. And we have, Super Lemon Haze.
Damn.
Which is an old school favorite of mine right there.
What the hell? Holy shit. Hey, Ted! You know what this is? It's Super Lemon Haze. It's a really rare strain. It's a cross between Lemon Skunk and Super Silver Haze. It's totally potent. I mean, I've only had it once in my life, and it was one of the best highs I ever had.
Hell yeah.
Directions, we don't need.
You don't need
We don't need
directions.
We don't need a roller.
How we truthfully roll is Monox Boogie happens to be the roller aficionado. So if
Give me this!
I'm gonna give you the play-by-play. I'm gonna be his moral support. I'm gonna be in his sidecar. Take it, didn't spill a crumb.
I hope you got that.
It's all documented, sir. Support. I don't even try to roll. If I roll joints, my joints are so ugly they call them toenails. And nobody wants to smoke a toenail but me, myself in the corner. As you notice, he's filling the JARS grinder. Show them.
This is a pride thing. A lot of people just roll to roll. I roll to roll. So I'll get all the sticks out. There's no weird lumps in it. I'm looking for something that you could put in a museum if they had such a thing for joint rolling or blunts. I could roll a blunt too.
And that's not a coarse grind. That's a nice medium.
Yeah, it doesn't dust it.
It's a pilfering, but not quite. He doesn't like pestle it.
Yeah. It's not been muddled.
Look at
See that?
Look at that.
Can you see that?
Tilted.
Tipped.
Look at it. Careful.
Tipped.
You don't want to spill
No
it.
seeds, no stems.
No seeds, no stems.
No.
Now you're going with the big papers too. These are the king size papers because
Because I like to get high.
he's not fucking around today.
Okay. You know what I'm not seeing? Is a filter.
Do you? Okay,
I got one.
so
Don't worry.
I was gonna say I've seen you craft one out of rolling paper cocoons. What do you call them? Shell packagings.
Oh shit! It's gonna crumble. Oh shit!
Attempt 2.
We started smoking blunts when we first started smoking weed.
We would smoke White Owls and Philly blunts, and we noticed that they would give you like this horrible throat, like you were very throaty, like you cough and be coughing up this nasty shit. Even though some people would get fancy and seal them with, I've heard everything from syrup to honey to you name cough syrup. Even some of the gangsters would they would give.
That tastes like NyQuil. It is NyQuil.
You smoking NyQuil?
That's weird.
We hang out with some strange people. Nevertheless,
but
we
it
don't
was
smoke
like
blunts anymore.
You get a bag of weed. Everybody go in on a bag. A bunch of broke motherfuckers. Everybody got $2. You got 10 people. Anteed up on a 20, and If you put it in a paper, you're about to hit it one time.
Seriously.
And then it's gone.
Leave it open. Let the mouse lick it. Come here, bitch. Yeah. Boom, throw it in the air. Pop it with the fire. Bow! Yeah. One pull, nigga. That motherfucker gone. I'm done with it.
So we were like, okay, blunt it up.
Right. So it gets to go around a couple times in the session. Everybody gets to hit a hit or two. You see, under the table, he is fashioning what's going to be a filter.
A filt.
For said doobie.
Now that's something that they've
They've
been smoking with tips and filters out west 15 years ago. This is something that just came to Michigan not too long ago. What I did is I created basically a filter that after your joint's rolled, roll the joint first, right? I guess I could show you guys how to make it. It's real easy. You just cut you a little strip of something like that's got some type of tension to it.
These parts here and the top will do. You just basically cut a strip and he rolls it into a curled spiral, if you will. There's some ultimate tension going on. You usually don't have a camera crew. You usually don't have a lot of people, so the tension is high, the pressure is thick. He's shown and proved. You've gotten it this far, and let me just say, that's further than I could have gotten it.
See, sometimes this little lip.
I would have just been covered in sweat and weed. Probably.
Bam.
There it is. Look at that. Perfect. Like a glove. See, he fits the aperture in there, and now he's doing a nice little tuck and pinch. So now show the end of that part. Show it in the camera.
See, now you've got a filter on it.
Turn it that way, like barrel shot, like show, yeah, like that. See how it's got that little up and down?
It's like an accordion. Lighter leash.
Wow.
Now,
I feel like I want to sing into it and tell everybody in the world we're about to smoke some of these premium buds and answer some of these select questions for your viewing and listening entertainment. So turn your fucking ears up, roll your eyes up. Try to inhale that through the screen and let's talk.
Let's go. Madrox been smoking since before smoking was smoking. Like, he smoked, I think, first time you were like 15.
It was way back, like when we used to get high off cigarettes.
Right.
You would smoke a cigarette and you would get high and you would be like, oh, what is wrong with this? And you didn't understand that it was the air supply.
And he was.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
One of like 25 people.
Yes.
That everybody was smoking. There was one person that didn't, and that was me. For some reason, I wanted nothing to do with it. I was an athlete, so that's all I wanted. Basketball. Get your drugs away from me.
He was an L7 square.
Spoiled. I grew up in a house full of weed. My mom and dad smoked and maybe did a little more than that, but I'm just saying, grew up around it. So, I had this girlfriend, had a baby, everything destroyed. I was at the bottom, and my man was like,
I'm gonna get you hot.
Try this.
I'm gonna get you hot.
Try this.
Take a puff. Take it. Craig. Ain't like you got shit to do tomorrow. You don't have to go to work. Don't take it.
I got a drink.
Come, Craig. Man, stimulate your mind. You ain't got shit to do. All right. Put it in your mouth.
Shut up.
That's the shit, ain't it? The devil's lettuce.
I remember sitting on the side of a house, sitting in the city, hitting it, and next thing you know, something about a stop sign was the funniest fucking thing. There was just something about I couldn't stop laughing. And from that, I was like 23 at that point. And I've been high every single day since.
Weed every day.
I'm well into my 40s. But yeah, that's what it is.
I love that.
Like, I found it. I really found that thing. I don't drink. I tried it. Not for me. I'm that, 1 in 3 people are going to end up dead or in the hospital. So I took that with cocaine, mushroom, everything that had that 1 in 5 or any of that.
He is in the ratio.
Right. I'm that
Fair
dude.
enough. That's a good way to think about it. It keeps you straight line. You know where you need to be. You're not dabbling. I like that.
And then weed started to taste good. We started touring and going to other places like California, and that was like weed mecca. Like Humboldt County, we went there. There was nothing like that. We still haven't seen marijuana like that. You can't find that. You got to go up and talk to the gods. And
that was the popcorn.
We went to the mountaintop.
That was the popcorn buds. I remember buying a bag of weed. I remember being gifted a sack of marijuana in times when it wasn't for sale. And it was popcorn buds. And they were the size of your thumb, and they were all just perfectly in the bag. And it was like a pillow of heavenly awesome. That was Humboldt. That's what I remember. That's what I associate to Humboldt. So every time I go to Humboldt, I just be like, popcorn buds.
Right.
And I just start getting excited. I don't know if that time has gone and left and passed and they don't do that anymore, but in my mind, they do that. And that is why I love them and will always put them atop in my cities to go to get good weed.
Right. You got to know people, give them the wink, wink, nod, nod. They take you out into the back of this magical forest, and there's things back there you've never seen in your life.
And when you're done taping all that weed to your body to try to get it across the border. I'm just playing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
And if you do that, don't plan that on us.
We don't know anything. We don't know you.
No. I'm a pot snob. You know what I mean? It used to be.
He is.
Smoke what you can smoke. Now I'm all like, what color's the ash?
He is. He is.
I don't know.
He is.
Look a little dark down there. Maybe it didn't flush you good enough. Like I'm a passer. I've given away, Robin Hood of marijuana. Like after tours, we're just giving half pounds of weed away just to everyone.
People are like, what's up with
There
your
you go.
dude? He's just like the Santa Claus of marijuana. I'm like, he likes what he likes and he doesn't like what he doesn't like. So rather than throw it away, he gifts it to the people.
Absolutely.
And the people and the people in the crew are like, hey!
Because I'm a
They
pot
just
snob.
wait for it to rain down on you like Santa Claus. I love that. It's so good. So fucking very good.
And now we got all our own marijuana.
We do. We
like
have
a charcuterie's board's worth.
We have grinders, papers,
Trays.
yeah.
Lighters.
Yeah, all the accoutrements to good weed, we leave that up to you because we don't want to tell you what you like. Maybe you like a sativa, maybe you like an indica, but we just want to share that experience with you when you're smoking via the products.
That's an indica.
Is it?
That is an indica.
So what's that mean? That I'm going to be like a fucking hummingbird
No,
in a corner
that's
just
a
counting
sativa.
my lives?
That's why he don't smoke sativas.
Yeah.
Because he gets a little fluttery.
I'm not what they call mentally stable.
Right, there you go.
That's okay, though.
So, we stayed to the
12-step
indicas,
program.
maybe a hybrid here and there.
Yes,
There was a renaissance of hybrids for a while. It was like everything was a God blessed hybrid.
Yeah.
But now it seems like we're getting back to that. Give me a nice sativa. If you want a sativa, if you want indica, you get indica. But we're indica riders. We love it.
Fair enough. I want to say yes and the reason I want to say yes, say what you're going to say, but
I'm not going to.
I don't want, but I was going to say I want to say yes because every studio session starts off with smoking, shooting the shit, talking, getting in the mindset to do what we're going to do. So I want to say yes because if it wasn't for that layer, it might not have an ultimate effect on what song we record, but it is part of the process to get to the recording of the song.
Yeah, it kind of helps you leave whatever you got going outside of this place, outside of this place. You just kind of wipe it off and get your creative juices flowing.
For real.
There's never a time I write without smoking. That's what I do. I'll smoke and write. And it doesn't really take me anywhere that my sober mind can't take. It's not like, and I go to these magical lands, and there's this Cherokee man, and it's none of that. It's just like, it just relaxes me.
Yeah.
It gives me to that point where it's like, this is what you do.
Mental clarity.
Yes. Mental clarity.
Wipes your chalkboard slate clean and gives you here's where we're at and this is what we're gonna do.
Right.
And depending on how into that you are, it kind of like puts you further where you need to be.
Right.
I think.
And you're either gonna roll another one
That's
right
how you
after
know.
that one and keep going, or
Yeah. That's me at like 3 or 4 in the morning when I'm writing songs, and I just like have like 4 or 5 doobies rolled up, and I'm just like, all right,
let's go.
And I just, it's part of the process. It has to be part of the process.
Yeah, but as far as being like, we got to get high to think of what we're going to... No, it's not really that. It's not like I said, it takes us to this magical place that's where Twiztid comes from.
I think it's more of a comfort food kind of, comfort vibe kind of thing, or it's part of a routine.
Yeah, it gets everybody's mood even, I think. That's a big thing.
Very, like locked in routines and patterns and things like that, and how we do shit. So it's like, there's a,
we call it tradition.
I call it OCD.
I'm not sure that there really are a lot of misconceptions as far as the horrorcore scene. I just think there's a lack of attention or knowledge, period.
Yeah.
It's probably the most slept on genre in music, and quite possibly the most creative of any genre of music. Like, it's easy to just go spend $100,000 on a stage set, another $100,000 on lights, but when you're at this level, to be able to put on something that is truly entertaining and creates longevity, that's where it comes from. This is a lot of DIY here, a lot of that in that horrorcore music scene.
Yeah.
And they're afraid of it. I don't know. Maybe they didn't create it, so they're, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think
that might be the weed sacking.
I think the misconception can be, if any, that only violent people enjoy that kind of thing. Only like evil people are the customer of that type of thing. I think that's a big misconception, because we found it to be very therapeutic in our coming up, as well as the listeners who listen to it. It's a venting process. It's something that helps you deal with what you have going on with
escapism.
So I don't necessarily think that's a big misconception. I forget the last part of the question. I'm sorry. There was another part about it being us. Yeah, it's like how a football team goes and they put on their pads and their gear and they get all psyched up in the locker room. That's us. We're putting on makeup and transforming and getting ready for the show to go out in the pit and get everybody awake. Be that live wire and feed off the electricity in the crowd. So I think that it is part of a transformation process, and I think that's what makes it all the more real to Jamie and Paul when we become Madrox and Monoxide.
But I don't think you have to be violent.
No.
To be a part of this world.
Absolutely not, because you would find out.
Absolutely.
Would find out some of the most sweetheartest people are into this shit and like some of the most craziest shit you will ever think of in your life, and you're like, I would have never. And that goes to show that you have a closed mind. So don't think a lot of things about people, because people are just good people who are just have shared interests and strange interests.
All day long.
Don't be so judgy.
Full of a dog's ass.
Well, what the fuck?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We came from a place that a lot of people didn't make it out of. So, are we negligently violent? No. But are we the ones? No. You know what I mean? It's different. We went to school, but honestly, I didn't really bring shit from school. Everything I learned from the city of fucking Detroit, from the east side, from 70 Gratiot, baby! That's what it was. That's who sits before you today. I lived 10 minutes outside of that motherfucker because Detroit was like, it's time for you to leave.
Damn.
And I listened.
Damn.
And I left.
Look at us here now.
Here we are, under God.
Under God.
Oh my God.
We hope you enjoyed this little conversation, this little slice of our time, your time. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you to JARS for supplying the tree, the lifestyle, and the fun. Thank you to you motherfuckers and motherfuckers watching right now. We appreciate y'all as well. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Tell them about Unlikely Prescription.
A record.
It's available. It's available now. If you didn't know, you should go out and pick it up. Available on all digital platforms. Check it out. We also have a Funko Pop coming out in 2022 of this guy and this guy, so you can look to see these ugly faces in a retailer near you.
Official Twiztid across all social medias.
Come give us a follow. Stop by, chop it up. We talk to everybody on the daily. Thank y'all.
Thanks, JARS. Peace. You can put the lid on us now.